Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Well, what have I got today? Mk1 Ford Escort. So I'm well out of my comfort zone reviewing one of these. I know very little about them, but what I do know is it's 1971 1300 GT. So this was the kind of the model that predated the Mexicos and the iconic RSs that followed. So it's only 1.3, obviously not going to be as quick or performance orientated as them, but I'm going to take a closer look at this one and see where it all started for the Escorts. My name's Chris and welcome to Retro Ratchet. Right, let's get into the exterior of this Mk1 Escort. Well, it is stunning. I mean, to be fair, I probably prefer the Mark IIs to the Mark Is. It's just a kind of a personal taste thing, but you know, what a stunning looking car. Colour suits this right down to a T. Big Ford lettering across the bonnet there. Chrome grille. I think those coloured number plates actually suit it really well. Very, very period. Chrome bumpers with those big overriders. And check out, there's tons of ground clearance under it as well. But yeah, lovely looking motor. And there's your side profile there. It's obviously just slightly different from the Mark IIs. Wee steel wheels on this one. 13-inch, of course. 1300 GT badge in there with a red background. So it does show it is the sporty model. Quite plain along the side. You have that swage line that runs right the way along to the back, just to break up the lack of any door mouldings on them. Those big chrome surrounds on the glass as well. No vinyl roof. And moving around the back, I do think they're a bit more pretty from this angle here rather than from the front. And that painted back panel there where the number plate is, again, that really, really suits it. Now this looks like it does have an aftermarket exhaust in it, maybe a stainless steel one. I'm pretty sure they wouldn't come from that by factory. Yeah, you can see there's a stainless unit under there. It's in cracking condition, this one though. A couple of wee vents there just below the back window. What I've just noticed, yeah, no heated rear window, it's just plain. You never ever see that, do you? It's nearly every car I think I've reviewed has got a heated rear screen. But yeah, what a lovely, lovely car. So what do we prefer, Mark Is or Mark Is? Stepping back to 1971, this interior is lovely. So yeah, very, very comfy seats on it. You know, you sit quite low down. I'm guessing these are just black vinyl, obviously not leather. This kind of pattern in the middle though, I really like that. It kind of breaks up just the monotony of just plain vinyl. I couldn't even remember the word there. I was just trying to take in all of this this 70s Ford beauty. So your dashboard, yeah, vinyl across there as well. Feels quite padded. Your air vents are pointing upwards. And you've got this lovely wood veneer that runs right the way along. The front doors right the way along there into the back ones as well. You know, that really, really lifts the cabin. I was going to say, does it remind me of a Mk1 Morris Marina? I was only joking, I know I'll get slated for that. But there is the wood, and I'm sure the steering wheel was a 3-spoke on that as well. And it also had vinyl seats. Right, let's take a closer look at this dashboard. The cigarette lighter over there, so obviously your heater controls, your hot and your direction, and your fan is down there. Now we only have one stock, which is your indicator at that side, your wipers way down there. C for choke. It isn't even the normal choke emblem that is on that, so that is quite unusual to see. Now the dashboard itself, being a GT, we've got this rev counter. It does appear to overread a bit, which we'll see in a minute when we do the drive. Speedometer there, 110 mile an hour. And then we have 4 additional gauges around here. Engine temperature, petrol, oil pressure and battery voltage. So it's actually pretty comprehensive, but yeah, I love the wood effect here on this. And the same with this steering wheel, it is actually pretty cool. 3-spoke, leather bound, obviously a wee bit worn now, but yeah, lovely, lovely condition this car is in. 4-speed manual gearbox and no armrests or anything down there, but yeah, it's a lovely wee place to be in here. One other thing I did just notice there, you know, this is the door release as well. It's quite an unusual arrangement. It does look very, very similar to the window winder, but very, very quirky. Right, so I've been curious to see what's actually under the bonnet. So a 1300 Kent Crossflow, it's overhead valve engine. I believe they're in the region of 65 to 70 brake horsepower. They were higher compression than just a standard 1300. It looks like we have a Weber carb on there with a wee K&N filter on the top. Very compact unit. It does have quite a small engine bay in these Mark 1s. Obviously got a strut brace in across here as well. Taking up a wee bit more room. I don't know if that exhaust manifold is standard. Looks quite an interesting shape, so I don't know. We'll get a close-up of that when I do the next video. But yeah, it's looks great condition under here. I'll be interested to see how this one goes. I mean, it is only 800 kilograms, so 70 brake, 800 kilograms, so it should probably be all right, to be fair. But let's find out, eh? Right, let's see how the Escort drives. Now, we do have a sticky starter solenoid, so it's going to take a few turns to get us going. It will go though, I've been assured. There we go. Knew it would be fine. To see what I mean about the rev counter, we're sitting at 3,000 revs. And the reality is we're probably at 1,500. So if you see it going up to 5,000 and 6,000, yeah, it is a little bit of an exaggeration. I'm not actually slaughtering the engine. 4,000, yeah, 4.5, 5, 5,500, yeah. I think that's definitely telling some fibs there. Right, what's my first impressions? I think this thing is filled with bags and bags of character. Obviously I've not opened it up or anything yet, but yeah, it just seems to be a really, really pleasant wee thing to drive. The gearbox is really, really smooth. It's not notchy or anything like that. I was expecting it to be a wee bit harder work. But yeah, well, a lovely wee 4-speed gearbox. So in terms of steering, you know, once you're up and running like this, really, really light. It's not too bad, to be fair, on manoeuvring. The steering wheel itself is a wee bit slippery, so that makes it a little bit harder to park at the moment. But yeah, overall, you know, I think this would be a really, really easy type of car to get on with, and you can see why they were so popular back in the day, you know, just as, you know, a standard family runabout. And this one obviously being the GT. So there's a wee bit extra engine tuning, well, certainly in terms of higher compression. I'd have to check to see if it's the same carburetor fitted to the standard 1300s. That's one thing I'm not that sure about. Right, let's put our foot down a wee bit. It's actually very smooth. So that's interesting. Expected the engine to be a lot coarser than it actually is when you extended it there. So that's very, very surprising. And I mean, for 65, 70 brake in a car, a 1971 car, I think it goes all right. You know, it's obviously not going to set the world on fire like an RS2000, but still, the context of what it is, it's got that lovely wee smooth gearbox. The engine isn't too coarse when you extend it. It's got a really nice engine note and exhaust note. Yeah, I think I'd quite like one of these. Morris Marina Mark 1, no similarities. So that brings me to my next question. Who has an RS model they would like me to drive? Proper drive. Proper road test, a couple hours of the car. Yeah, that would definitely be interesting. Actually goes pretty well, see if you actually floor it. Impressed with that. I think there's that final little push of the throttle there when the revs get up. It does go very, very well. obviously that induction noise with the K&N filter. It does remind me of a Capri 1.6 that I tested last year. That same type of thing, you know, just that change in tone when you get the revs up with that filter. With that filter's just a change in tone, an engine note. Right there, yeah, lovely that. So I would definitely say for the 1300 GT, we have a thumbs up. That goes well for 65-70 brake. I'll give it that.